So I'm at the point, you know, all right. When I was a kid, it was all heavy metal. Kids, their heavy metal music. It's evil. And those Friday the 13th movies, they're gonna warp the minds of these kids these days, thinking you could just go out to the woods and machete some teenagers. And if you play Beatles records backwards, you hear satanic messages, and Zeppelin is all about paganism and Satanism, and there's a reason I'm saying all this, because right now apparently prospects in the Ontario Hockey League, and I'm guessing elsewhere, are being told don't mention Fortnite on social media. Don't, because right now GMs are looking at players of Fortnite and saying, hey, these kids, they might be playing it too much when they're supposed to be practicing working out. Here's the thing, boys and girls. um, when I was in high school, there were guys I saw that had very promising careers athletically, and some of them followed through, and some of them did not. And in the cases of some of them that did not, it was because they had an addictive personality. I've been around people with addictive personalities, and I've discussed this before, that I've seen it in family, I've seen it in friends, and I've seen it in coworkers. I've seen it in people who come in and you're like, dude, you look like crap. Yeah, I was up all night last night playing insert name of game here. Whether it's Halo, whether it's Sim City was big way back. I used to play Sim City until I would pass out. And then I would wake up to find Bowser had destroyed my city after I passed out, and I'd have to go back and start at the last save point. Make sure you don't save when you leave the city. Crap, I saved it when it was destroyed. I find it kind of hilarious because we keep hitting this moving target. It's whack-a-mole. And right now it's Fortnite. It might have been Minecraft at some point if people have been paying attention, but now it's Fortnite. I've never played Fortnite because I've watched a couple videos of people playing Fortnite. It really doesn't interest me. I don't have a whole lot of interest. I've played Terraria a few times because a friend of mine I worked with, Austin wanted me to play Terraria, and I'm like, all right, so I gave it a shot. And it's okay. Terraria is fine, but it was just fine. And I played Minecraft a bit. I used to play um, Minecraft on, I want to say on the, I played it on my old laptop with my daughter. It was funny because I built this huge pillar that I was on top of, and then I jumped off of it. And on her computer, because we're on at the same time, she saw me jumping off. She's like, "What are you doing? Oh my God, what are you doing?" And I just jumped. And again, it's a video game. So, they're looking at the wrong thing here. There's addictive personalities. So if somebody is playing Fortnite 7 or 8 hours a day, and you take that away, you go, no, you take that away, they're going to find something else. And it might be drinking. They might be like, well, can't play Fortnite. I might as well, go over to Billy's house. He said he got a keg, and I haven't seen one of those before. That sounds like fun. Next thing you know, it's, well, we couldn't draft this kid because he has a drinking problem. So, and it's weird to me because, again, you're basically judging a whole bunch of people who are playing a game that everybody minus myself is playing right now. The one thing that I thought was funny was I saw somebody on Twitter saying, pointing out, and they posted a link to Patrick Laine playing the game, and they said, that's funny because this guy seems to be pretty good. So maybe this isn't an accurate way of measuring the talents of a player. Absolutely. How many times have we seen hockey players promoting the NHL games coming out by playing against each other, and they play in tournaments? Well, how do you get to be really good in a tournament between other NHL players? By playing a lot. And I used to play NHL games. I would play them for 7 or 8 hours a day sometimes. Absolutely. And I would obsess on every player's rating. I was obsess on speed, hitting, shooting, accuracies, on everything. I would obsess on every single number. I don't do that anymore. I can't be bothered. Too old. I don't care. Whatever. And I don't have the time either. And that's the thing. I had the time. So I really think that it's bizarre that scouts are looking for addictions in somebody's subscription feed. Because again, you're 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 judging some kids for now it means that these kids are going to hide it. It's just like hiding your drinking. You don't tell the scout you go out drinking every weekend. You just don't do that. What do you do on the weekend? I like to pick flowers. Sometimes I go to the berry fields and I just sort of hang out and I pick some berries. Meanwhile, it's like you're thinking, well, I'm not going to talk about going to the pickup, getting to the pickup and going down to the river last weekend. And man, I can't even remember half that weekend. I'm not telling him about that one. So now Fortnite becomes that. It's weird. And again, I don't play it myself because it doesn't interest me. But again, I understand that it interests the kids these days. And they're kids. They're teenagers playing video games. It's what teenagers have done since the 80s. Back when Motley Crue was going to make us evil. Before Marilyn Manson came through and he was brainwashing all of us too. There's that AC/DC back in the 70s. That stands for Antichrist Devil's Child, That's evil. Yeah, I'm old. I remember all this. I remember being told, oh, AC/DC's evil. You can't be listening to them. And I'm like, they just sing about drinking and women. That's basically it. And going to jail. Basically. And sometimes all three in the same song. So, they're pretty good, actually. Metallica, they're evil too. Listen to them. They're not, though. But anyways, Rick Astley now, that was some evil stuff. He's still in everybody's brain. You hear it, don't you? Don't you? You sure do. Let me know your thoughts. Like, again, I feel like scouts are missing the boat here. This idea that, and I don't know if this originates from the idea that there was an NHL prospect, and no, it's not Hugh Levy. If you listen to the reports, it's not Hugh Levy, who's played video games to the point where it's stunting or destroying his career. So I don't know if this is one player did this, so now we're going to look at all of them, and Fortnite's going to be the reference, or what it is. But to me, it's weird, because I can remember when Star Wars was evil, and maybe it is, I don't know, and everything was evil. But there's also this, and I'll end with this. The best way to get kids to do something is to tell them it's evil, it's bad, and you shouldn't do it. So I think this is going to have the opposite message. I think it's going to be, now instead of the guys getting together and quietly in the back of the locker room being like, "Do you want to go drinking tonight? Do you want to go out now?" Now it's going to be, hey, who wants to go play Fortnite? Shh, don't. Coach is right there. Oh, no, we're talking about drinking, Coach. Yeah, we're going to go out and get hammered. Okay, now really, let's go play Fortnite. I think it's the wrong message. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.